like in Wadata, next month, the youth of one church invited me to come and do night vigil with them. Night vigil, power, is it power night or something? It's a good invitation, but I don't have to, you know. They say you come and for power, the youth, they want power. If it was a few years ago, that would have been on the front burner. You're not with me. But now they are wrong. If they want power night, they should come and call Pastor Tony. He has enough power for them for all the night. Do you understand? Now, you see, you are not understanding me. What you are hearing is that I'm saying that I'm a big preacher. No, you are not getting it. I am not above power night. But in my current emphasis, power night is not a priority. So I can avoid it. Because staying with my wife that night is more important than that power night. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because the emphasis has shifted and I'm incubating something else now. I was invited to a place that every young preacher will feel is promotion for you to be invited to. And I told them, sorry, I can't come. They changed the date. I said, even this one is worse. This new date is worse. You know why? The emphasis for my life is not to be, that is not the emphasis. You see, if we look at your life and we know that there is something that you are incubating, we will see we will know it with your convictions, your lifestyle. That man was waiting for 60 years for the consolation of Israel. If you don't know what is his driving force, you will say God has imprisoned him. God has dealt with this one. For 60 years, he needs to come again and again to the temple to see if that monarch that was spoken about will be brought in for dedication. And then you look at him and say, this is a mental disorder. And the guy is not concerned about the name. You call him, there is something he's incubating. And it is until God accomplishes that which he has spoken to him that the shelf life, the energy that word gives will now be taken away. It will dissipate. Meanwhile, just so that you know, he said a day with God is like what? 1,000. I said, I'm in the nations. It's all right. And you know, he never told me that I will need to be calling people to do programs for me. They will open the gates for you. So, we didn't link anything, we didn't do anything, just from this place, all over the world, by himself. And when you come, you go to a mission field before the time, you might be loaded, but nobody will pay attention to what you are carrying. But when you come at the right time, it will look as if they were waiting for you to come. Even if you say ABC, someone's eyes, blind eyes will open. I was telling some people that it's not about what I preach. If I say A, B, C, someone will be healed. A, B, C. All right? It's not ABC can produce. Because I have authority to go to the nation. Long ago, I wanted to go for some invitations I had. I'd already prepared my papers and things like that to go, and then I had a dream. And I saw that I entered into a certain country and we're in a long line, giving our passports to the immigration people, and they will stamp you in. When my own time came, I gave them my passport and there was no visa on it. I said, Lord, this is not a good sign. What are you saying? He told me that the fact that you have money to buy ticket doesn't mean that I've given you a mandate to go represent me in that place you are going. That was how I stopped all those things, and I stayed back. Don't promote yourself. There will be opportunities for you to promote yourself before your time. Don't ever estimate yourself higher than the assignment God has given you. There was no visa on the passport. No visa. So, I was invited to come officiate a wedding in Germany. I applied. Huh? No. Because of that dream I had, there was no need for me to go apply. I called Ten and said, this is how you do wedding. Go. Another time again, I was supposed to go to Germany. I called him. I said, you know the ropes. You know how to go to Germany. Go again. So Tena's mother called him and said, this is your pastor. Has he gone to Germany before? I said, no. No? Yes. And he's sending you? What kind of man is that? You know what? You know the kind of man? The kind of man that had an encounter that he had no visa. That is why I didn't go. God was saying, that is not the, I'm not there. Remain on campus. So I fastened my seat belts and I was hopping everywhere. I went to University of, what they call, Cross River State. What they call? No. One in Port Harcourt, River State University. The people that were, I don't know what they call it, but the demons, the people that were possessed on that campus, the possession rate was the highest that I've ever seen in all my journeys from place to place preaching the gospel. Demons scream. Once and again, Jesus will come and say, this is what I want you to be doing, not passport. The time came, my friends in the UK invited me. They said, you just come. So I just put an application. No. Put another one. No. Which one did I put again? Canada. They say, come and preach. I put one. And I went to my father-in-law. I said, there's a limitation on my life. He said, young man, there's no limitation. It's not time. I said, what kind of thing? Don't promote yourself. Don't promote yourself before the time. So my appetite for international ministry died. So we'll continue the campaign until I had that encounter. I have come to set you free, so that where I am, there also will my servant be. When I investigated what he was talking about, it became clear to me that he was in the nations. And you know all the other encounters I've had about some nations that God allocated and said, these places, your efforts is going to change the foundation of Christianity in these nations. He had said some stuff like that. And I was in one of them, namely Ghana. And I felt like lying on the ground while I was preaching to worship my God. And as I laid on the ground, I saw a bright light. Whether I saw it with my physical eyes or spiritual eyes, I don't know the difference. But I saw a bright light, and it was coming like that. And that light is not white. This. You think this thing is white? It's black. When you see the light I'm talking about. So I now say, don't come like this. Or if you come like this, how many people will be qualified? Say, no. I've not come to judge. That this is my presence that will accompany you to the United Kingdom. Every nation I've gone since that day, that light follows me there. You know, I told you that if God sends you, he will give you authority so that it will be evident that he's the one that has dispatched you. If you go by yourself, maybe you hustle and you get you will not like the experience. Just like a friend of mine hustled, got an invitation somewhere, and when he went there, a cobra beat him. Throughout the meeting, he was in the hospital. He accumulated debt for because there was no grace on him. So the person that invited him had to bear the burden of hosting a man that was not licensed for that mission. And since that day that they invited him, he's not been invited again. Because the story about his cobra experience has spread. Now, God, the heart of the service of God is the will of Jesus. It's about Jesus. It's not about you becoming a star. It's about Jesus. So my father in the Lord said, there's nothing wrong with you, but it is not yet time. The time the United Kingdom gave me the first visa, I did a lot of wrong things in the application. The one that was accurate, they didn't give me. They told me in the office that this letter that has our letterheaded and our embossment, no organization can deny you. I said, I believe. They denied me. They denied me. My pay slips, my salaries, everything endorsed by salaries and wages. They denied me. The one they gave me, I didn't put all those things. And I went to London for 4 days. The hand of God came down. You see, I pray that what God has told you will not die. It will be living inside. You will conduct yourself in a way that is evident that there is something that God spoke over your life that you are incubating. It's something that God spoke. There's something that God spoke that you are incubating.